All right, let's get into another record video. In fact, let's see if I have the records here handy that I just insist on talking about, and I do. Okay, we'll start out with a new book I got in the mail. This is a book by William Harrington, and it's Columbo and the Helter Skelter Murders. And it's I started reading a little bit of it, and it's, I don't know, maybe I'll tell you about it after I finish it. Alright, first record. Do you remember that show, The Courtship of Eddie's Father, and the little song they played as the introduction into the show? Well, this is that song called Best Friend. And by the way, I'm doing this with the flu. I got swabbed and I don't have COVID, but I have the flu really bad. Anyway, but it isn't. The version of the Courtship to Eddie's Father theme song that the old timers are used to hearing is not what's on this little record. This is like a crazy version of it. I can't explain it, but it's funny, especially the end of it. And then on the flip side, it's got Daddy What If, which is Bill Bixby singing, and Brandon Cruz, he's singing, the dude from Dr. No. Wow, this is hard to do with the flu. Anyway, this is a must-have. If you don't dig the little song, The Courtship of Eddie's Father, you'll want to get this little record on MGM Records, because it ain't what you think it is. You'll be surprised by it. All right. Since I'm wearing a Screamers shirt, I thought I would get into Screamers records. I don't have them all. Is there anything special in there? No. There's a little Screamer guy. But I think I got a lot of it. This is demos, 1977, 78. And the Screamers were a band that was, I don't know how you'd explain what they were besides one of the greatest things I'd ever heard. And they were excuse me, they had keyboards, and sometimes they had a drum set and sometimes they didn't. Anyway, they were part of the Hollywood, California late 70s punk rock scene. Here is what's this record called? Screamers Demo Hollywood. And there's, just like on my shirt, there's Tomate Duplente, and this is the elusive red. It looks like Kool-Aid. Colored vinyl of Screamers Demos Hollywood. So if you dig Devo and you dig the Germs, then the Screamers just might be entertaining to you. Wow, I want to start sneezing. And I have another Screamers record. Wonder why I didn't bring it out. Alright, here we go. There's something new. Well, there's going to be something new. The band Detroit 442. I went and seen them last Friday. And they were good. They're a hard rockin', bordering on punk rock band from Detroit. I think Detroit 442 is a Blondie song. I wonder if she'll sing it when she swings by with the Damned at the end of August to Detroit here. I should show up and find out. Anyway, The songs on this 7-inch, which is a split with Funeral March. The Funeral March side is okay. The Detroit 442 side is, man, it sounds like the Germs. It really sounds like the Germs. All right. Here is We Stand Defiant. I actually bought this from the band at the very first show I went to here in Detroit after I moved here. And it was a SS Crude show, like Six Society System from Sweden, I think. Just a hardcore band from Sweden from the 80s. And they stopped by, and I drove on down with the help of GPS to my very first show in Detroit, and these guys were playing, and I bought this record from them. This thing folds out into a poster, and I was impressed with their set. So I went up to the singer and said, "Do you have a record for sale?" And he dug one out for me. All right. Aye. All right, this is their very first one. This one's kind of hard to get. I never even seen this for sale on Discogs, but I did find it in a record store in a Detroit suburb. This is Detroit 442, the first one, and this thing is crazy sounding. It doesn't sound like this one. This one's hard rockin' stuff. This is crazy rockin' stuff. All right. So if you do see this somewhere, pick it up and be prepared to have just crazy, strange, hard rock. That's what that is. Okay. Here is the brand new Detroit 442. And this album has a strange album title. The spineless worms and maggots crawling from the shit of America's consciousness. And when I went and seen them, I had just got this baby in the mail Friday after I got home from work. So I took it down there and had them autograph it for me, the whole band. And here's some stickers that came with it. These stickers look like they're old, like holdovers or something. All right, and here is a poster that came with it that when you bent it, it made a line down the middle. Here are the lyrics. Now, oh, and here's the vinyl record of it. And this is one of those. Ay, cabrón. Okay. This is the record. The new Detroit 442 record. And this is a Lathy cut. If anybody's ever heard of that. I guess it's a record you can make in your house. And, this is it. And the first side is fine. The second side, as you play it, the sound goes down. So you'd have to keep on going over to the stereo and turning it up. But that's because this is DIY, do-it-yourself, 100%. Without a doubt, they made this somewhere that was somebody's house. And you can tell because it's stiff. It's not like a regular record. So the Lathy cuts, I wouldn't suggest them. The sound quality isn't very good. All right. Now when I got home, I didn't notice, well, when I was at the show, they had a little merch thing there where they were selling t-shirts that wouldn't fit me. And I left the record there, and I said, as you guys come and go from behind this counter, if you could sign this thing, that'd be great. And I didn't notice this until I got home. also, when I went down there, I just took this. I didn't take the record and all the stuff. I just took this jacket down there for them to sign. Now, I don't know what's going on, but when I got home, this was in there. I don't know, but they pulled this out from somewhere and they wrote all these little faces on it. So that was in the record when I got home, and it was not in there when it showed up in the mail, because the sleeve that it was in was kind of used and battered, and it had actual dirt on it. I swear, it had dirt on it. So this record right here came from somebody's house. Oh, maybe I need to tell you about the record. Wow, this thing's good. This thing's really good. Every song on this is good. Much better than the two I owned before. They really did a good job on this. I hope that they can get a proper release of it. Especially the songs Cigarette and a Blindfold. The song Cops. Song Margarita. They're all good. Candy for Breakfast. That one's funny. Celebration. I Feel Alright. Every song is out of sight. I cannot recommend this enough. And it's available through the Bandcamp, and if you're lucky, maybe they'll send you some dirt with the record. Okay, let's finish this up. Damn, I wonder where I got the flu from. Could it have been work? All right. This is a copy of Dickies over. This is a copy of the Dickies Stukas Over Disneyland that I've had forever. I think I bought this Highland Avenue at the Music Plus in San Bernardino. I think that's where I picked this thing up. And it's got 4 songs on each side. And I've had this thing forever. And then I ran into this. It's the same record, just with a... No, the cover's exactly the same. 100%. Same everything, except one big difference. This one has got new versions, not the old versions from the LPs and 7 inches prior to this release. These are new versions, and the Gigantor version is live. Yeah, I think the Gigantor one's live. Anyway, this on side 1, it's got 4 songs, same songs as on this. Side 2 has got I'm Okay, You're Okay, Bedrock Barney, Gigantor, and Rosemary. No, sorry. It's got I'm Okay, You're Okay, Bedrock Barney, and Gigantor. And then it's got the rest of the songs from this. The versions of those first 3 on side 2 are very... You can really tell the difference between those and the ones you've known and loved over the years. They're really good. They changed the lyrics up, and I guess musically they use different instruments. So if you can find the Reckless Records version of Stukas Over Disneyland by the fabulous Dickies, you really got something. You'll really enjoy it if you're a fan of the Dickies. All right. This flu's got to go away. I got a destruction show to go to in a couple of days. They sent me home from work yesterday. They sent me home from work today. They swabbed me. I'm sick. And it needs to go away because I need to go to work and get some bucks. And I need to go to the destruction show and get records autographed and t-shirts for friends and things like that. All right. Remember, Detroit 442. Hit the Bandcamp. You will dig this new release if you're hip.